Hey there, beautiful people. How's it going? I hope everything is going well. Got a different setup, all right? And it's been a while since we did this. I took off 1 week because I had other things going on. But I'm gonna do a quick test to make sure you guys can hear. You can hear me well. I set up some things differently from the norm, and I'm gonna make sure. Hey there, beautiful people. Okay, it works. That's all I want to know. Now, as far as the video quality, don't judge me. I was wondering why it don't look all that great to me right now, but we're gonna keep it moving. So today's topic right now. Oh, let me put out some things. Announcement. How can I forget announcements? Um, I am doing a 12 beats of Christmas. All right. Um, which don't mean nothing because by the time someone else is watching this, maybe sometime next year, whatever, this will be all over or whatever. But I've started K Sound Inc. 12 beat before Christmas. All right. This is something that last minute I came up with this concept, and 12 days, meaning 12 business days in this case, because I couldn't do weekends. And I want you guys to see what I'm doing. I'm actually giving away 3 beats in this program or this challenge or whatever. So that's something different I got going on. Whew. Anyway, that's the latest and the greatest for right now. We are approaching the end of the year, and um, that's what I have going on right now. So you have to go to ksound.com, and if you watch this video or any of my other 12 beat video, and if there's enough time, you can definitely subscribe to the email and enter my drawing because I will pull out 3 names. All right, so you guys go to ksound.com, and actually that's all you got to do. Go there, and it will be a link right there, bam, in front of you, tell you where to go. So the title of this Art of Sound show, I'm KJ, by the way. It is iMaschine to Maschine Studio. All right, it could be iMaschine to Maschine Micro or whichever one you have, but in this case, I have the Maschine Studio. So um, I'm going to try to demonstrate to you a way that you can utilize your iMaschine app inside your iPhone or your iPad. All right, and so we're going to do this and hope that no one calls me because that would kind of defeat the whole purpose. Well, it won't. It just I just don't want any interruptions right now, and I can't cut the phone off because I just can't do that because the whole purpose is to when I'm done exporting the idea that I came up with, I have to export it, and sync it. It will sync with iTunes. That's the whole concept. It'll sync with iTunes, and then I have to go to iTunes in the same account that everything is synced with and pull the file. All right, so see if I can show you guys exactly what's going on. All right, here's my iPhone. This is the iPhone 6, by the way. I hope you guys can see that. It looks blurry to me right now. See, I got a message already. Um, First of all, let me put my headphones on. So I need to be able to hear what's going on. All right, so just briefly, um, where you can go, as far as navigation up here, you can go to new. That will be creating a new song, or you can open your previous song that you did so far. You can save this, then you can export. This is the section or the link or the button we'll be using. If you need help, you can definitely do that. And this is the expansion store where you can purchase all of the different kits inside of here, and they only typically 99 cents. That's all it is. I only purchased maybe I got Drop Squad, I have Halcyon Sky, Then the Quantum Collection is a free one. It's 20 drum kits, and when you click on it, it definitely gives you a details as to a thing, and then you can hit play. Okay. So it gives you a preview as to what you can do in that kit, and that's for everyone. So this one came with 10 ideas, and each one is different. This is the other one I have. There's another idea. There's only 2 in here. Okay, drop squad, and play around with. This is one I don't have. Okay, all right. So that's how the store goes. I would say it makes sense. It may not to you, but to me, it makes better sense to buy the expansion kits that you have inside of your machine, because once you export them out, the sounds that you use are going to need to reflect the yeah, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking that this will or export the project file and it would just pull up. I don't know. I haven't did it. I just use the kit that I have. If I have it on here, I'll buy it on here. That way, it just makes it easy for me. That's just how I go. This is how I can adjust the tempo. I can tap the tempo as well. You got swing parameter. You can turn the quantize on, metrodome, and auto. You can auto enable the recording. When you hit record. This is the 4-track mixer, and then you put effects, 2 effects on each if you want. You can also mute it. You can play around with the effects and the parameters here, and you can change the effects. There's only a few here. Then this is effects too, and that's pretty much what that is. Now in here, I can switch between the pads, or can't really hear that. Yeah, it's kind of low. But you know what? I think the reason why it's low is because the way that I'm set up. This is a stereo insert here, inserted into a mono insert. So some things you may not be able to hear, and some things may be lower than others, and that's the reason. So I apologize, guys, if that just affects what we're doing here. And this is the mic. You can actually record your ideas like this, turn it up, down, you know, do what you got to, sample in your voice, whatever. You can do it like that. Okay. And if I hit this here, and this is how I get the I can this is the volume for each pad. Yeah. See? So depending on which one I'm selected on, I can 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then I can change it up. Just like you would inside of the machine. So couldn't hear you can't hear the metrodome because, like I said before, this is stereo to mono. So the things that's going on in the left side, we just not we're not in luck right now. So we're just gonna keep going. And I'm so glad I made that mistake. Um, and how, okay, this is also, this is another section you can turn up and down the gain of the specific pad. You can change the pitch. You can also change the one shot parameter, or you can choke it. This thing got some pretty cool stuff just in the app on your iPhone, right? But I'm gonna go and erase something. So I'm gonna just, so yeah. So that's what I want to do. So what I did was I fixed the note that came in a little off, and and again, the way to do that is by hitting this here, this arrow thing right here, and that's how. And you activate the erase, or you can mute. You have undo here, and then you have history right here. You can double the pattern. It's just like Maschine. You can double the pattern. You can change the length of the pattern, or you can just clear it right away. Okay. Um, and this would be like that 16 velocities. Again, it's located inside the machine in the pattern mode, or pad mode. I'm sorry. I've used this sometimes. You know what I mean? And you can program it just like that. I'm not going to put anything here, um, just because I can't really hear what I'm doing. So, um, but I think I got across what I needed to. I'm gonna save this as um, AOS 52. How about that? AOS 52, Artisan 52. Cool. So I'm gonna save it like that and export it. Let's export it. Now I have a choice here. All right. Hope you guys see that. I can choose to export it as a machine file, or I can export it to SoundCloud. All right. That's the benefit of having a mobile device, I would guess. Audio project and samples. So just by seeing this here, I can purchase any expansion kit and it export the project and samples. So that was actually the question I had, and I answered my own question just by. So I could do anything. You don't have to have the same kit in here as you would in here. So you can just, you can do whatever you need to. Um, so I'm gonna do it like that and export it. That was rather quick. So now you're wondering what next, right? I had to go to my iTunes and pull up the file. All right, so let me show you that. All right, so I'm going to kind of deactivate my phone because it may just go off the next time. And we don't want that to happen, interrupting us. All right, so basically, uh, what I'm going to do now is show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys my screen so you can follow along. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. And we're going to bring up iTunes here. And we're going to simply go to it's not iTunes Store. I'm just clicking around, y'all. Maximize this. So I'm inside of my phone here. All right. And what you want to do is go to apps. All right. Once you go to apps, you're going to go to the bottom here and you can see the file. The file is in zip form. All right. So I'm going to take that file. I'm going to save it somewhere. Let's see, where can we save it to? Artist sound. There we go. I'm going to save it there. And please excuse the knocking if you guys hear any. I have some work going on outside of my home, and that's what's going on. All right, so let's actually switch from my screen here. And go to Maschine. I have Maschine already loaded up here inside of Logic Pro here, and I'm going to mute that because it will play two different things. I'm working on a project at the moment, so that's why that's up right now. But here is Maschine, okay? And we're going to go to the file that we just saved. We're going to double click on it to unzip the file. All right. So there's several things going on right here. Wow, I'll give you instructions and stuff, details. Cool, that's what's up. And these are my samples, which is awesome how they added all this stuff. Wow, cool. I can actually just pull up the file itself, and this is the mix down. This is what we did. I can actually pull that and just build off of that. Or if I need to make some edit, I can go ahead and pull everything up here. All right. I want to make sure you guys can see. Okay. All right. So here's the file that we just created inside our machine. My work is done. All right. Here's Maschine, and everything is playing. Here are the groups. And you want to know something? What was good about this was, I'm gonna tell you really what's good. I thought, like, what happened was, remember I said that it would be a good idea if you guys had corresponding expansion kits, meaning that whatever you have on your machine, that's what you want to have on your phone. So that way, when you work, it'll be it'll be compatible with each other. But that ain't even the case. I just figured it out that's not what you have to do. So what I'm trying to say, I'm about to say something that might help a lot of people. So you can actually go in your expansion kit all day long and buy expansion kits for about $1, for $1 only, and export the entire session out. And because there are other sounds in here that I did not program in my two bar loop here. So it exported everything out, wave on each pad. All right. Now, sometimes that's cool, but sometimes it's not, because if you don't spend the money to get the actual expansion pack from Native Instruments, there's still a lot in those kits that goes along with that pack. You understand what I'm saying? You paid $1 and that's just for the iPhone, but that's not all that's included in that expansion kit. So that might work if whatever sounds you have in there, that that's cool. That's definitely dope. So you can get away with like adding more sounds to your library if you can afford the actual expansion kit, which is somewhere around $50 or so. But when I spend $50 on an expansion kit, I get way more than what they offer inside the iPhone or the iPad. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, I think it's cool, and this way. The way that I showed you guys is the way that you will work with anybody else who has the machine. If you are worried about um, if that next person has the same stuff as you don't have to worry about that, because you can export your stuff out as a project. You know what I mean? And it's the same. So inside here, if I need to do that, share my screen again. I keep pulling up Logic. It just looks so beautiful. Say for instance, you need to come out of you need to export something out of here. So you working on a project, and say you done, or whatever case may be, you ready for someone else to work in or whatever. All you have to do is come here and save project with samples, and this will export the entire session with each and every pad. All right, everything programmed in with all the sounds, more like a Logic Pro session or any other session, Pro Tools, whatever. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know about Pro Tools, but I know with Logic Pro, if you have, say, I'm doing everything, all of my instruments using the stock instruments inside of Logic. If that's the case, I can move this project over to the next person to work on it, and everything will pop up. Now, if I have something and the next person that I'm working with doesn't have what I have, then I can easily export everything out and as waves, and they can continue. This is how we do all day, every day. This is how we get work done. So if you have that question, like how can I do that? This person don't have what I have. No problem. Just export everything out as a what is it, track inside of Logic, and everything will be per line. Everything will be in the correct order from start to finish correctly, and that's how it works in Logic. Maschine is the same way. Like Maschine will export everything the way you program, which is pretty cool. So that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's cool. Let me see if I can. I got a little bit more time. Let's see if I can. I got like maybe a couple of more minutes. That's all I really want to show you guys. I didn't want to take all day doing this, but it's real simple. Real simple. If you got any questions, please feel free to ask me. You can ask me any questions you may have on the spot, on the fly. It's not a problem. It's like everything is low. Yeah, everything is low because the way I programmed it. And you know, as usual, you can edit even further. Sound like they want to make music outside too. They got musical ideas for me. The extra sound is coming in from Logic. Yeah. Okay. And I could just show you guys, like, I don't care for how that sounds, but I can do some editing to it to get it, you know, to sound a little better than what it was. So I play with the filters. High pass filter. naturally. Yeah. And I'll just turn that up some because this sounds somewhat decent, but it's actually low. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, you know. I wasn't trying to create nothing, and I just want to show you guys how that works. So um, the benefit of having the iMaschine on your phone um, is actually a tremendous, awesome, great idea because I can't take this everywhere I go, and but I have my phone with me everywhere I go. So if I have an idea that just pop up in my head, I'll just go ahead and dial it in, and I have the idea locked in on my phone, and then when I come back to my setup, go ahead and upload it and keep going from there. And that's really all I wanted to show you guys. That's how you would do that. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to write your questions in the comment area. I'll answer your questions as I see them, and I say keep creating. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I got to finish that project that y'all seen. I gotta complete that. But stay tuned. I'll be back next Thursday, 12 p.m. Yeah, and there's the call right here. All right, y'all.